The Battlefield franchise is changing forever, eventually. So let's hop in and talk about this massive news that they just announced today.
Welcome
to Uplink.
One quick thing before we jump into it, definitely be sure to check out our podcast called The Battlefield Show. This week, we're going to be diving deep into this news and our extended thoughts. So, tomorrow, every Friday, come join us. So what the heck is going on? You may have seen a bunch of tweets, and it's a GameSpot post that details the new changes for DICE as a whole company and EA and its focus on Battlefield, which is great to see. So, what is it? Well, Vince Zampella, who is a legend in the gaming industry, one of the key reasons for Apex, Jedi Fallen Order, and one of the key guys in the rebrand for Ripple Effect. Huge dude. Basically, whatever this guy touches turns to gold, it seems. Vince Zampella is taking over the position as the head of the Battlefield franchise. So that is awesome to see. Also, on top of that, we also got the news that DICE general manager Oscar Gabrielson is leaving the company to pursue other things outside of EA, which, I mean, he has been a huge force and is described as Mr. Battlefield, I believe, in the community. And while it could be seen as a sad thing, I'm looking at it as a good thing. It's good to have, I mean, the guy sounds great and everyone seems to love him, but it's good to see some new faces getting invested in the Battlefield franchise. I'd say more recently, there has not been that spark or that excitement or that move to make things better or make things more improved or just add new things in a sustainable and appropriate way in the Battlefield franchise. It seems all of the things under his lead that has gone on in the Battlefield franchise, I mean, it's been pretty hit or miss for a while now. And I think without just kind of the surprise success of Battlefield 1 that really brought the franchise back into the fray of things, it has been a declining franchise for quite a bit. So getting some new blood, especially in Vince Zampella, is fantastic to see. So Oscar Gabrielson is getting replaced by Rebecca Kutaz, who was the former studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. So that's another thing that's like, oh hey, awesome to see some more representation in DICE, as well as getting some new perspective. Another person they're bringing on to the team that has a huge back catalog of fantastic games is Marcus Leto. And Marcus Leto was the Halo designer. So huge implementation and huge implications to the future of the Battlefield franchise. We're seeing a shakeup that probably should have happened a while ago, and we're seeing kind of the fruits of the decision making inside of DICE to get this going with Battlefield 2042. It just seems like there was a loss of direction and a loss of authority in terms of what Battlefield is as a franchise. So that's awesome to see. Another thing they announced through this posting was EA wants to build a connected Battlefield universe with multiple experiences in the Battlefield universe. So they may have Battlefield 2042, and they have Battlefield 2042, Battlefield 2042 Portal. Ripple Effect Studios, Ripple Effect Studios is working on a new experience in Battlefield 2042's universe to expand on that. Hopefully it's something of a free-to-play experience, but there's going to be multiple titles under the banner of this universe, not necessarily tied to the one game, but set in the same universe that may explore the story side of things, that may explore a free-to-play offering. It's just expanding what Battlefield is as a franchise and also moving things forward in a way that they can experiment with the Battlefield formula without tying it to the main release. Vince Zampella says this is an and strategy in many ways. We will continue to evolve and grow Battlefield 2042 and will explore new kinds of experiences and business models along the way that we can add to the foundation to provide an awesome array of experiences for our players. In this universe, the world is interconnected with shared characters and narrative. This universe is also built with our community as we harness the power of Portal and user-generated content that puts creativity into the hands of our players. Ripple Effect is currently working on something along those lines in the Battlefield universe, and the new Seattle-based studio founded by Marcus Leto and his team that he's putting together in Seattle is working around something based in that universe as well. But it could be quite a number of years before we see anything from them as they are just getting started. I personally see this as a great move for the Battlefield franchise, as it is something that innovation really has been something that the Battlefield series has kind of lacked in a good way. Anytime that they've seen to innovate, it did not go as they had planned. Look at the specialist and the less than favorable response to them, or just how buggy and feature lacking the current game is. I definitely see this as a good move to get some new perspective and to get some new innovation into the franchise, as well as looking at bringing those really, really good people into the franchise like Vince Zampella, Rebecca, and Marcus. All of those people are going to be fantastic to bring new life into the franchise. Let me know your thoughts below. Is this something that you're excited to see as a Battlefield fan? Or are you kind of like, well, we'll see what happens when it happens? Because I'm also a little bit on your side as well if you do feel that. It's like, okay, sure, EA, you're going to do that? We'll see. But it's definitely exciting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it all goes. Let me know down below your thoughts, and I'll see you in another video.